Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Euganie, aka Pretty Stushy, and this video is going to be all about this eye look right here. So what I've decided to do is I actually have a natural eye look that I did, and then I showed you how you can amp it up to look like this really easily. So if you want to see how I got this look done today, keep on watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed the content, and hit that post notification so you can know when I upload a new video. Alright, so let's get this video started. See y'all. Alright, so the palette that we're going to use for today is going to be one palette, and it's going to be the 3503 Fierce by Nature palette by Morphe, and this is it right here. Alright, so I'm going to be doing a look similar to what I did last week. Not last week. A look similar to what I did in the previous video that I did. It was a really easy, simple look, so I wanted to repeat it for you guys so you guys can have something to do when you want to just have a nice little eye look without too much work. So out of the palette, I'm going to start off with this color right here. So the brush that I'm going to start using is the Morphe R39 brush. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start patting that on the lid itself. I find that it's easier to apply eyeshadow when you start from the base of the eye and work your way towards the crease. The whole time that we're doing this look, we're not going to go past the crease area. And when I say crease area, I mean that wherever you have your mobile lid, do not go past that with the eyeshadow color. So any part of your eye that moves, that actually opens and closes, that's your mobile lid. So you're going to apply the eyeshadow only in those areas. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this orange color right here. I will be using the same brush to apply that color. Alright, so we're going to apply the orange shadow in the same manner that we applied the other color. We're going to put it all over the lid, keeping it 1, 2, 3. Do not go past the borderline of your crease. Just apply it. You just want to see like a little mixture of both of those colors together. If you put on a little bit too much like I did here, you just kind of pat it out until it's blended through, and all you're doing is using pat motions for this look. So now I'm going to take this fluffy brush. This is a Scone blending brush. I'm going to use this brush to apply the same orange color, but more in a sweeping motion to kind of blend out the edges. Also, just a tip for when you are just using a light blending motion, you want to position your fingers near the end of the brush so that way it's a lighter touch, not closer to the brush, and you're going to use light motion. So you're not going to be heavy with your hand. You're going to use like light feather-like motions to do this part, so that way you're not being too harsh on the shadow. So now I'm going to go in with Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami, and I'm going to use that also to build up my crease a little bit. And when I say build up, I don't mean like, you know, and then like something difficult. All I'm going to do is basically just bring it in and just bring it down onto my nose to kind of start shaping my nose. I'm also going to be using the same fluffy brush. Alright, so just a tip when you're doing this part, as far as bringing it into the nose area, I applied the shadow, the Fenty Beauty bronzer, mostly on the tip of the brush and in a specific spot, so that way it wasn't all over the brush, it wasn't getting everywhere all over my nose. And once again, light hand movements, work that into the brow, in the beginning part of your brow, so that all of that blends seamlessly. Okay, so this eyeshadow look, you can keep it just like this. If you want, put some lashes on, put mascara on, do a little liner, that is up to you. But if you want to zhuzh it up just a little bit, you can add a little bit of a pressed shimmer, which also comes in the palette. And the one that I'm going to use is this color here. So you can either apply this with your finger or with a brush. I'm going to do both. Alright guys, so if you don't have any fingernails long like mine, this is going to be a much easier process for you because your nails won't be in your way. You're just going to pat it all over the mobile lid basically. When you're doing the brush part, I did use my Morphe Set and Mist spray. I put the brush into the shadow, into the shimmer, and then I sprayed it lightly, and then I applied it to my eyelid. So I'm putting this basically all over the lid up until the crease, but not past the crease. And you just kind of want to use pat-in motions, because pat-in motions is what's going to help blend the eyeshadow out and also make sure that it looks more seamless. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami. Once again, this is what it looks like. I don't think I showed it the first time. And I'm going to just blend my crease in. Alright, so this is only being applied to the crease and a little bit above the crease. Not so much where you have to blend it out, but we're using a fluffy brush, so it's okay. So just in the crease and a little bit above the crease with light hand motions. Okay, so you can stop right here and then you'll be finished. You added a little shimmer to your eye. Once you put your lashes on and finish my eyebrows, you'll see it all come together. You can stop here if you want. However, if you want to take it up an extra knot, an extra mile, you can add some loose pigment, and you can use a like iridescent color and just top it on top of the eye just to amplify it a little bit. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean. So I'm using the loose pigment from J. LaRue Cosmetics. This is in white gold, and as you can see, that pigment will get everywhere. So I am using very light tap-in motions. I did spray my brush with the Morphe setting spray. I put it in the pigment, then spray the brush lightly, not too much because you don't want it to clump up on the brush, and then when you put it on your eye it ends up being very clumpy. Also, you're gonna see towards the end, and I noticed it after I was watching the video, that one of my eyes have less of the loose pigment than the other eye, but it still came out great. But once again, like I said, just pat it in lightly. I'm just going to use a really fluffy brush that I had used to put my to set my contour, just to lightly brush it away in between me applying the pigment. Alright, so as you can see, I added a little bit of shimmer. Now I would want to go back over this with the Fenty Beauty or any of the darker colors that we use in the crease, just to kind of blend it out. When you do, be very careful with blending. You don't want to have this pigment go all over the place. We didn't use any type of glue. We didn't use anything. We just used a little bit of the Morphe Set and Mist just to kind of hold it in place on the brush, and then pat it down very carefully. So once you feel like it's kind of settled in, you always can go back in with this just to kind of blend it, you know, a little bit in and together. Alright, so I'm going to go finish the rest of my face, get myself together, and we're going to finish out this tutorial. Alright guys, so this is the completed look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns about this video. I'll be happy to answer them down below. Also, once again, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed this content, honey. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you can know when I post a new video. You guys can also follow me on Instagram at PrettyStushy, at miss.ewan is my personal page. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.